Kings and queens, blessings. Today is August 18th, 2023. Our subject for the day is Gate 29, the Abysmal. Devotion, the gate of perseverance. Listen, you don't want to go anywhere because I'm about to drop some gems, some knowledge, some wisdom, so stay tuned to the end. Listen, I have 9 key points that I want to discuss with you in this video. Number 1, the Sacral Center. Number 2, how the Sacral Center corresponds to the Sacral, Yesod, and the Qabalistic Tree of Life. Number 3, how the Sacral Center corresponds to the Sacral Chakra in the Hindu Chakra system. Number 4, Gate 29, what is it? Number 5, our challenge for the week while we collectively experience this energy. Number 6, journal questions. Write them down, think about them, meditate on them, take a walk with them, or even discuss them with your friends. Number 7, affirmations to help empower us to deepen our faith and trust in ourselves while navigating this energy. Number 8, emotional freedom techniques. This helps us to break habitual programming that has been placed on us by society's conditioning. And number 9, I've got a bonus for you that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned to the end. I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for my tribe. I'm looking for those like-minded individuals who are on what I'm on. And since you've made it here to this video, that means you're on what I'm on. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future exploration human design study videos. Before we deep dive, I want you guys to go ahead and grab your charts, grab your blankets, grab a cup of tea or a beverage of your choice, and grab your journals. If you don't have your charts, I've listed a couple of free websites that you can visit to go ahead and get it. So right now, if you're looking at your chart and you're saying, I don't have Gate 29 defined in my chart, that is okay. Because while we're transitioning, Gate 29 energy is available to us for the next 5 days. Otherwise, you'd be able to get this energy by coming into a person's aura who has this gate defined. You're probably sitting there saying to me, Faith, I have no idea who has this gate defined. Well, the way you be able to come into an aura of a person who has this gate defined is by going to a public place, like a library, a mall food court, a gym, or any public place of that nature. And then you'd be able to come into someone's aura who has that gate defined. I, however, do not have Gate 29 defined in my body graph. Since this is our first time being in the Sacral Center, we want to go ahead and explore the characteristics of the Sacral Center. The Sacral Center's power is fertility, vital energy, respondability, availability, and sexuality. This motor center sits and corresponds to the genital area of the body. It empowers survival. This energy is generative and degenerative. This energy burns out fast if not used. When you have this center defined, you are automatically a generator type. This energy is designed to respond to protective, healthy, honest, creative, and preserving energies. It responds to life by asking yes or no questions. People with defined sacral energy do not initiate. Their biggest problem is not trusting themselves and committing to things and not following through. People with their sacral center undefined do not know when enough is enough. People with open sacral centers do not know how to use their energy. The not self sacral center will keep working, will feel the need to get things done, feel the urgency to say yes for fear of missing out on something, will deny tiredness, not rest, and do not have boundaries. Listen, I am not an expert by any means, so while y'all are studying with me, I am studying with y'all. If any part of this study resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and down in the comments, give me a thumbs up or a high five and let me know that you're here. Yesod is the 9th sephira on the Qabalistic Tree of Life. Yesod is in the astral plane of the collective consciousness. The moon is the planet assigned to Yesod. This sphere is called the foundation. This energy is called the astral light. Kabbalists also call this Kundalini coiled in Yesod. This is the same serpent wisdom that holds its tail in its mouth. This is the energy of commitment. It deepens relationships. It is the strong, unbreakable bond. Yesod are the sexual organs of the body. Just as the sacral chakra and the sacral center is the sexual energy correspondingly. The astral light has been described as an electric or magnetic current. The sphere of Yesod is 9, and so is the 9s of the court card in the tarot that it represents. They show every fundamental force and represent power for good or evil. The 9 of Wands is Lord of great strength. It is the moon in Sagittarius. This card represents great strength, but success is accompanied by strife and apprehension. The card is pictured with the 9 of Wands crossed diagonally with a pole that has the sun at the top and the moon at the bottom. Behind it is a compass or a star signifying astral light. The 9 of Cups is the Lord of material happiness. This is Jupiter in Pisces. This represents happiness and satisfaction in Malkuth. The card is pictured with 9 cups overflowing, arranged in a square. 9 of Swords is Lord of Despair. This is Mars in Gemini. This card represents Mars as a destructive force doing no good. The card pictures poison and blood dripping from the 9 jagged and rusty swords. The 9 of Pentacles is Lord of material gain. This is Venus in Virgo. This is a card of material gain with great efficiency, but without feeling. It is pictured as an equilateral triangle of 3 discs with the apex upwards and close, together surrounded at some distance by a ring of 6 larger discs in the form of a hexagram. So the sacral center corresponds to the Sacral Chakra, Svadhisthana, in the Hindu Chakra system. Sacral means second. Svadhisthana means sweetness of life energy, pleasure, sexuality, nurture, movement, and change. The symbol is a 6-petaled lotus with a white circle in the middle, symbolizing the element of water. There is a light blue crescent moon with a fishtail coil kundalini. The moon represents the light and dark energy of this chakra. When this chakra is too open, you are emotionally unbalanced, manipulative, and sexually addictive. When this chakra is blocked, you are overly sensitive, hard on yourself, and feel guilty for no reason. When this chakra is balanced, you are trusting, expressive, attuned to your own feelings, and creative. Physical dysfunctions are impotence, bladder and prostate problems, and lower back pain. Associated sense with this chakra is taste. Associated foods are liquids. The associated animal is a fish-tailed alligator. The goal is allowing pleasure, The life lesson is uncovering motivations based on conditions. Some incense to use are jasmine, rose, sandalwood. Crystals to use at your altar: citrine, carnelian, and golden topaz. The two archetypes of this chakra is the martyr and the sovereign. The martyrs are the poor me's of society. They make what they view as sacrifices for others that are rarely appreciated. They thrive on lack with no will to change. They have no motivation and negative attitudes about life. Mothers oftentimes develop as martyrs. Christian religions also develop and promote martyrs. The sovereign looks for the good things in life. They have magnetic personalities. They see opportunities with growth with a challenging situation. They realize that winter always turns into spring. They nurture their own desires. Examples of things to have at your altar during meditation is an orange candle, orange feathers, and a mirror. A good yoga pose for this chakra is the pelvic rock exercise. You've made it this far, that means you're feeling me. So if you haven't already, go ahead and give me that thumbs up or that high five down in the comment. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them there. If you comment in the first couple of days of the premiere of this video, I'll go ahead and respond to you right away. We only have a few more points to go, so hang in there with me. Now we're going to discuss Gate 29. Gate 29 is in the Sitting Circuit. The generated channel type, it is the energy that gives you the urgency to move. The deep within the deep is the energy of commitment. It is the urgency to make a move or to change. It's also the tendency to say yes to almost anything. This energy makes you prone to giving your energy away. Right away when I was studying this gate, it reminded me of the book Year of Yes by the great writer Shonda Rhimes. In this book, she talks about the year and she let herself say yes and commit to everything that was asked of her. It came with a lot of success, but also a few disasters. However, in those disasters, no matter how many of them that may occur in your life, know that there's always a way through. But also, never let yourself be manipulated or projected on. This energy only sustains you if you're aligned with your decision. Just because you have the impulse to change something in your life and life wants to expand, be careful that you're following your authority and only commit to things that are generally needed. If your body's not moving toward it or you don't immediately gravitate towards it, it isn't for you. Beware, because this gate tends to overcommit. Be present in the moment. And if clarity isn't there, then it isn't right for you. Even if everyone else is doing it, if it's not clear for you to get involved in the present moment, don't. Be careful not to fall prey to other people's expectations. Make sure that you don't have any past, present, or current commitments. So our challenge for this week is to learn to make abundant choices that sustain you and at the same time, others. To collaborate and initiate others into sustainable relationships from a place of sufficiency. To learn to share what you have in a sustainable way. All right, here go our journal questions, guys. Do I trust my own abundance? How do I feel about sharing what I have with others? Am I creating agreements and partnerships that honor my work? Do I have relationships and agreements that are draining me? What needs to change? How do I feel about being right? Affirmations. I have an extraordinary ability to devote myself to the manifestation of an idea. My commitment to my story and to the fulfillment of my intention changes the story of what's possible in my own life for humanity. I choose my commitments with great care. I devote myself to what is vital for the evolution of the world. And I nurture myself first because my well-being is the foundation of what I create. Our emotional freedom technique goes a little something like this. Even though I'm afraid to invest all of my effort in my dream, what if it fails? What if I'm crazy? What if I need to just buckle down and be normal? I now choose to do it anyway, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Guys, we've made it to the end. Surprise! Earth is passing through gate 30, passion. Ask yourself this week, what do I need to do this week to sustain your vision or dream about what you are inspired to do or to create in your life? Write the answer down in your journal or even down in the comments and get a discussion going with the other members of the tribe. Hey guys, let's remember to treat our bodies well, because if we treat our bodies well, our bodies will take care of us. Let's remember to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Let's try to exercise twice a week. Let's meditate, journal at least once a day upon waking or maybe before we go to bed. Kings and queens, I really appreciate you all spending your time with me here right now in this video. You could have chosen to do anything else. You could have chosen to be anywhere else. But you chose to spend your time here with me, and that choice does not go unnoticed. Believe me, guys, I thank you. Remember to do your own thing. Remember to be your authentic selves. And for those of you who are already being their authentic selves, thank you for being you.